So I want to, now that we have focused on your body, I want you to do a little bit of a body scan. And I want you to scan your body from your feet upwards. And I want you to scan your body for anything that feels a little bit heavy. There's energy or faces or forms or sounds or voices or emotions that don't belong to you. So starting at your feet, coming upwards to your calves, to your knees, to your quads and thighs, to your hips and up to your torso. Scan your midsection and your chest. Scan your arms and your shoulders and up to your head. Notice any images, faces or forms, any sounds or voices, any sensations or emotions, and let me know what you feel, hear and see out loud.
I feel some heaviness around my thighs. It's like a
dark cloud?
Yeah.
And is it in a cloud shape? Is it dark, like as in black? How would you describe it if you were trying to get a child to paint it?
It feels like a grey cloud when it's going to rain.
Yeah, okay, perfect. And if you could pretend that this grey cloud could make a noise to express how it feels, what would this sound like?
It would be like a squeak.
A squeak?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you want to squeak? Because you're welcome to squeak and make that noise to release it.
Yeah. I don't know how it's going to come out, but yeah.
It's all right. This is the opportunity for the grey cloud that wants to squeak to actually use the ability to communicate with human words and let us know what it wants to say. If it could speak, just playing along with an imaginary scenario, what would that grey cloud say? Listen to me.
Yeah. It's as if stop avoiding me.
Stop avoiding me.
Yeah.
Now, because the cloud has chosen to speak with us, and because it benefits you and I, Vivian, to do so, we're willing to speak to this grey cloud and listen to it. But first of all, we're going to invite your spirit guides to be here with us. And you can do that now by sending that invitation and saying inside your mind, I ask for my spirit guides to come and assist me now. And I also ask for my personal spirit guides to come and assist us. Now, there may be one spirit guide or more, and it may be a spirit guide that you're familiar with or a new one. So you might see this spirit guide by an energetic representation, a shape, a color, a feeling. So let me know when this spirit guide or spirit guides become obvious to you.
I can sense like 3 shadows.
Sense 3 shadows, and let's ask those shadows to step forward. Spirit guides, thank you for coming. We have asked you here to request your guidance, protection and assistance of Vivian and myself, including everybody else that is in this session right now. We're scanning Vivian's body today to see if there is any energy, any attachment that is not hers. And first of all, in order to proceed with this session, we would like you to step forward one at a time so that you can identify yourself, because Vivian has lost a little bit of connection with you guys. So we just first of all want to have you identify you by your name And Vivian, I want you to, as the shadows step forward one at a time, let's just do the first one first. Because we're asking them to present themselves clearly to you now, I want you to let me know how the first spirit guide appears to you in your mind.
Yeah.
What do they look like? What do they feel like? And have they got a name?
This is
Sky?
yeah. It's male.
Mm-hmm.
He's blonde, dressed in white, and very loving eyes.
And when you look into their eyes, are they a normal human color, like a blue or a brown or a green?
Yeah, it's blue, green.
The green. And it's customary to shake their hands to say hello. So shake Sky's hand and let me know, what's the hand temperature like? Is it warm?
Yes.
Beautiful. Now I would like you to ask the second spirit guide to come forward. Who's the second spirit guide?
She's like an old lady.
Old lady?
Like Native American. But I don't know her name.
Okay. Can you look into her eyes?
Yes.
And what color are they?
They are brown.
Brown?
Yeah.
So hold out your hand so she can shake your hand as customary.
Yes.
And her hand feels what temperature?
It's warm.
Warm? Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, and does she have any sound or generic name that she would like you to call her?
What just came to mind is feather.
Feather? Beautiful. Thank you for being with us today, Feather and Sky. And now let's have a look at the third guide. If you'd like to step forward now.
This is a black man, and he's from Egypt. He's wearing like a tunic.
Mm-hmm.
And his skin is really dark.
What about his eyes?
His eyes are beautiful, are really dark,
Mm-hmm.
very loving as well.
And does he have a name that he'd like you to call him?
What came to me is Toth.
And I'd like you to shake his hand, please.
Okay.
How does that feel?
Really nice. It's funny how all the hands are different.
Still warm though?
Yes, it is warm.
Okay, lovely. Okay, now I would just like you to ask them one at a time. So Sky, because I forgot to ask this question, how long have you been with Sky?
All my life, apparently.
All your current life as Vivian?
Yes.
All current life. Beautiful. Thank you, Sky. And Feather. How long have you been with Vivian, please?
Feather seems to have been with me for longer. Very long.
Okay. Thank you, Feather. And Toth.
And Todd has been with me for very long as well.
Okay, perfect. We thank you for your presence here today. What we would like to ask you now is that Vivian has a dark cloud that is grey with a bit of a squeak that has stepped up and asked her to stop avoiding her and to listen to her. As her spirit guides, I would like your confirmation if this is a attachment of some form. Is this an earthbound spirit that has attached itself to Vivian today? You can talk to Vivian and let her know, and she will relay the message to me.
Yes, it seems that it is.
And as you are her spirit guides, do I have permission to communicate directly with this earthbound spirit, or do you wish to do it on her behalf?
Yes, you can communicate directly.
Thank you. If you wouldn't mind just stepping back so that the earthbound spirit can come forward, and you can stand guard for us while I begin my communication with the earthbound spirit. Dear earthbound spirit, thank you for communicating with us today. We don't wish to avoid you any longer, and we come in peace. And if you'd like to step forward, please, so Vivian can feel your presence. And if you could please identify yourself, please, darling. You can speak directly to Vivian, and Vivian will relay the message to me. I'm assuming, dear friend, that you once were a human being incarnated on Earth. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And what was your name?
Ariel comes to me.
Okay. Ariel. And Ariel, how did you meet Vivian?
When she was very little.
How did you find her? Out of all of the humans on Earth, how did you find her?
She was playing on she was at the beach playing on the sand, and she was like this beautiful little girl. There's so much light around her, and it felt good. It felt good to be there.
And did you sense her energy because she was reaching out for help or assistance or friendship, or it was just her light that drew you in?
No, it was just her light.
And how did you come to be there? Had you recently died? What's your story, darling? Feeling lost? That's no good.
I couldn't find my way. I couldn't find the way.
Couldn't find the way? Oh no, that's no good. It's not a nice feeling, is it?
No.
So she gave you a feeling of comfort, is that right?
Yeah.
And you just wanted to be near her so you didn't feel lost?
Exactly, yes.
Yeah. And she didn't mind you being around? She let you become part of her?
No,
Easily?
she was lovely.
She was lovely? Okay, darling. And I was just wondering if you could tell me what year it is in your mind.
1776.
1776. Okay, darling. And Ariel, I was wondering if you could tell me a little bit about you. How did you become lost?
It was very sudden. I didn't know I had died.
Mm-hmm.
I was just wandering around. And I wanted to go back. I couldn't go back.
And how old were you, darling?
39.
39?
Yes.
And what were you doing when you died? Were you out at the markets or
It's
an
with
accident?
a horse.
An accident with a
Yeah.
horse.
Yes.
That's terrible. And you didn't see the light to cross over?
I don't know. I missed it. It was
Missed
it was
it?
so confusing.
Yeah.
I didn't know what had happened. I didn't want to. I didn't want to cross over.
Okay. Did you have any children or anything? Is that why you didn't want to cross over?
Yes.
Yeah. How many children did you have, darling?
2.
Boy, a girl?
Boy and a girl.
Boy and a girl. And were they, how old were they, darling?
5 and 6.
5 and 6. Yeah, yeah, must have been. And were you riding the horse, or what happened when the horse?
No, I wasn't riding the horse. I don't know. It stepped on me or something. I don't know.
Okay. And where were you living in 1776? What?
England.
England? Okay.
Yeah.
And where were the children? Were they at home or?
They were. Yes. They
Okay.
were with our grandmother.
Okay. Okay. Now, Ariel, I just want to let you know, darling, that today is actually 2022. It's not 1776 anymore. Did you realize that?
No.
No, it's been a very long time you've been lost, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm here to let you know that if you'd like to, I can help you cross over and go with the angels today. And what that will do, darling, is that will help you find your children again. And it will help you heal. And you can be with your family on the other side. Does that sound like something that you'd like, darling?
Oh yes, yes.
Please, okay. All right, so I'm going to bring in the angelic team right now. I want you to let me know when you can see either a rainbow or a dove or a really bright light.
Yes, I can see her.
Rainbow? That's actually like a bridge. So I want you to walk towards the rainbow and follow the rainbow, and the angels are actually going to lift you up onto that rainbow and lift you up into the heaven. So I want you just to say goodbye to Vivian now, and your children will be waiting for you in heaven.
Thank you.
Thank you, darling. And Godspeed. God be with you. We love you. Goodbye. And Vivian, can you let me know when she's disappeared from sight?
Yes, she's gone.
Okay, so I'd like to call back in our 3 spirit guides, Sky, Feather, and Thoth. I would like to confirm that Ariel has indeed crossed over, please.